I'm coming in hot, 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 hot. Hey, hey, hey. Who's locked in with me? Let me know who's here with me. What? I got a mosquito flying around. And he's persistent. So who's in the room with me? Hi. Adrian Nelson. You can ask your question and I'll answer them. I specifically went live for Dior. I hope she comes in shortly. I don't know. Who else is with me? Say hey, hey as you come in. Let me get rid of some of the lights. I was recording a video earlier. So hopefully this is your chance to ask your question and get them answered. I was doing a video earlier, like to upload to my YouTube. I started a video. I need to finish it up and edit. But like I said, um, hold on. My ass is hanging out. Hold up. She probably still watching the video that I just posted. I don't know. But she sent me this long message saying that thank you so much for, oh my god, I just feel like letting the computer read this. I've gotten so lazy. But I'm going to read it. Thank you so much for this, for the video. I work with Texting Factory, and where I work, it is very strict. You can get, you can't just say anything that you want. Well, that's for most companies that you work with. You can't just say anything that you want. You have to construct your sentences properly. I'm getting messaged on Skype too. Hey, hey, you're here with me. Let me know who is in. Say hi. Let me know who is in with me. Okay, so It's like they really trying to dig in you and want you to act like you really like them. You have to try to come up with new things to say every time, and sometimes it gets very irritating. I understand. Um, and I think they get mad when the guys get mad, since all that men want to do is F and meet up. Okay. But how is that our fault? I know that working for these companies can make it feel like it's like what you say is your fault, because it's not like you can promise them to meet up and just be done with it. No, so I understand that. Um and I understand that it does get frustrating at times, is just to try to figure out how to compartmentalize your feelings and emotions when it comes to this job. Yeah, they want your messages to be unique every time, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be every single time. There are certain things that you are going to repeat, but there are certain things when you repeat it, you can repeat it in a different way. So, for example, I'm asking you, where are you going? Where are you going? I can say, where are you about to go? Or are you thinking about going somewhere? Or what is it that you're doing right now? It's basically asking, what are you doing, in multiple different ways. So it's asking the same question in different ways. I like I said in the video, I generally like to read the messages and what they say, and after I've read the messages, then I would um, pick specific points out of the messages and respond to that. Like a lot of the times I get high, and if I get high, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Or hey, what's good? Or, asking how you doing the same way in multiple times. If you just came in, say hey, send your message, say hey, interact, please do. Um, so yeah. But they do require your messages to be unique, and it's for a reason. That's for a reason. It's to keep the illusion that they're talking to a different person each time, you know? Well, with each message, with each person you talk to. So it says, there is no perfect reply to these horny dog men. I have 150 characters in order to get paid um, for a message. So she basically says she has to send 150 characters, which is one of the things that I spoke about as well. I just need to send 90 characters with the platform that I'm on. The platform that I am on is very different from the platform that Texting Factory use. Um, the company that I'm with does work with the same platform as Texting Factory. It's just that the company that I'm with has 3 different platforms that it works with. And one of them is the same as Texting Factory, one of them is the one that I'm on, and the other one is another completely one that I've never worked on before, never really used before. But because one of my friends got employed with ABC and got that account, that was how I was able to see it, and to see that they actually have 3 different platforms that they work with. So they're working with 3 different companies. You have to understand that these are sublet companies. Like Texting Factory is a sublet company. Texting Factory does not own the company that does send out to have these men create these profiles. It's a lot. Well, it can be, but luckily we're not the ones that has to deal with all of that. That's on the company side. So like for ABC and Texting Factory, they don't um they don't own these platforms. They have a contract with these platforms, and the contract that they have with these platforms is that they are going to find the workers for them, right? So the platform that I'm on is, because we have XPX, we have PHN, and the other one is called ABC something. that's the platform that Texting Factory use. Now we can put the company ABC can put their own initial in front of these companies. For example, ABC and some numbers is for the same platform that Texting Factory uses, but um, Texting Factory ones would begin with, I don't even remember what they begin with right now. But anyway, they're the same. It's just that there's my company works with three. Um, and the platform that I'm on, I need to send 90 characters, the the minimum. While for the other platform, which Texting Factory uses, you need to send 150 characters. Now, sometimes I think that they secretly monitor the chats, and if they don't like someone, they just boot them out. Okay, yes, they do monitor the chats, but there's actually no secret about it. It's not a secret. They monitor the chats. Every company monitors the chat, and they need to monitor the chat to make sure that you're putting out quality messages. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So they monitor the chats just to ensure that you're putting out quality messages. They don't want you to be putting out messages saying, "Oh, I'll meet you tomorrow at 6," because then that would get the guys upset anyways, because then they're gonna be stood up because ain't nobody gonna be there, and that's gonna cause a whole another issue. So they do monitor the messages. Some of your messages are going to get overlooked because they have a lot of messages to monitor. Let's go. I think they have a system that looks for keywords. So the keywords that they look for is meet. So I don't use nice to meet you anymore. I say nice chatting with you, or I don't say, "Oh, so you want to meet me?" No, I say, "Oh, so you would like to get together with me?" So I swap words out, So I don't use, there are certain keywords that the program looks for in your messages that will get you booed out. So it doesn't have to do with not liking you, and it has everything to do with the using certain words in your messages. Where am I at now? Sometimes I think that they secretly monitor the chats, blah blah blah. Push you up. The job is very toxic. It can be very toxic if you allow it to be. I don't know if it's that they were that way where you are. Okay, so it can be that way where that way. Let me get some of that sunlight. So it can be that way where I'm at, but it has to do with how you let it affect you. If you let it affect you in that way, then that's exactly what you're gonna get. But if you don't let it affect you, then you're good. You have to have the mindset, this is a job, I'm coming on here to send some messages and get the fuck on. That's just it, point blank, period. If I answer a guy replying and saying, "How was your day?" So and so, they would get mad. All right, because a lot of people are asking, "How was your day?" So with Texting Factory, I know that they don't want you to ask like, "How was your day?" and they don't want you to ask like, they don't want you to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." They don't want you to say that because that has become overly used and overly populated, I guess. It's been overly used. It's been used too much. So if somebody tell you that their wife has died, you don't say, "I'm so sorry to hear." You'd have to say, "My condolences," or "That is sad," or "That makes me sad," or "That's so sad to know," or something like that, because saying "I'm sorry" has been so overly used that it is now a trigger word in the system that you can't use it. And most of the times it's not Texting Factory that does it. It's the company that employs Texting Factory. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't benefit Texting Factory to be getting rid of its workers and keep trying to find people to work, especially for cents per message. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Any whoozy, moving right along to the next one. Hold up. Moving right along. So it says, as if they could do better, as if they can do a better job then they would end up getting blocked too. As soon as the guys realized that I wasn't gonna meet up with them. Okay, so you have to also remember that you're not the only one handling this one message. There are multiple people at handling this one message, because once you send the message and send it off, then someone, when the guy replies, someone else is going to reply, and their reply really and truly can make or break the conversation. You are never going to directly say I cannot meet. And certain things, like if someone asks me to meet up with them, are you going to meet, especially for the first couple of, like, if it's the first time I'm talking to them and they send me like 2 or 3 messages and they're like, are you gonna meet, because I've talked to so many people on here, and I'm like, I would prefer you not to compare me with other people. I would prefer you not to judge me. I can see where you're coming from. I know exactly what you want, but you notice all the responses that I'm giving, I gave that, and then I say but you have to remember that I'm a new person. I'm an individual. This is our first time messaging each other. I'm just giving other things you can say after the but. So, oh, what else can you say? There's just so many things. Like, I really prefer texting when I am high as fuck, because that helps. That helps. When I'm in a vibe, that helps me to send more messages. Once you come in and say, hey. So that's where this message here ends, and I just wanted her to know that basically it will get toxic if you make it toxic. It will get toxic if you let it get to you. Hi baby, how you doing? It will get toxic if you make it get to you, and that's the thing that you don't want this to get to you. It's a job. You need to keep it pushing. These people are not in your everyday life. They're not affecting your, well, they are affecting you when it comes to your finances, because this is how you get paid, and you just need to find creative ways to say, right, you got to switch up the vibe in order to keep it pushing and keep it going. So it's really a mindset. If you're going into work today and you're gonna log into work, if you don't feel like working, then baby, don't go shower, go relax a bit, and then come on back and work. What kind of dollars? Hold on. What country are you in? What country are you in? Diana K, what country are you in? With texting, you make euros. And it depends on the platform that you're, okay, so with texting, you make euros. And if you're going to text, it has to be something on the side for you. It can't be, I wouldn't suggest you try and make it your permanent job unless you are very fast with typing and quick with response and can respond. If you can send if you can send 1,000 messages a day, then you can make it your full-time job. Like if you can send 1,000 messages per day, anywhere between 8 and 1,000 messages per day, then you can try and make it your permanent job. Because apart from that, it's gonna be a side hustle for you. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're in the Caribbean, however, um, yeah, that's different. Or if you have a currency that is significantly lower than the euros, then fine. But if you have a currency right now, the US dollar is trending higher than the euro, to be honest with you. Like, I was literally, that's one of the reasons why I cam and text at the same time. I text to not have, to not be bored, basically. That's the reason why I text. I text so that I'm not bored. I do make money texting, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I clear like probably, let's say seven to, let me tell you, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Let me do the calculations in my mind. Yes, it's usually higher, but due to the fact that we're in a recession now, the US dollars is trending higher than the euro right now. Right now. It's usually higher, but right now euro and US are on the same wavelength. If you go on Google and you check it, you will see. Like, I know cuz I work both. Oh, okay. Oh, you do phone sex operating and what? What was that one? And chips. I don't know what that last one is. But she sent another message. I'm still waiting on her. I'm hoping for her to come in because I let her know that I'm going live. I'm hoping for her to come in so that I can, because some of these things that y'all send me, it's really hard to reply honestly or in detail in a message. So I prefer to do a video. And then there are times when I prefer to do a live because then you can ask me as soon as I answer whatever, then you can ask me whatever pops up on your mind if you're not booking coaching. But yeah, the US dollars is trending like a couple cents higher than euros right now, but euro is usually higher than the US, but right now because of the recession and everything, US and euro is trending on the same wavelength. With US with texting, in terms of, oh, you're gonna join my Patreon? Sweet. I haven't put out a video yet. I've been so busy. Like, I did a photo shoot and I wanted to like record my photo shoot and it just didn't work out for me to record the photo shoot. But I am gonna take some of the pictures and I'm gonna put them in a little like slideshow and I'm gonna post them here so that y'all can see how the pictures came out. I'm on my weight loss journey because I'm too freaking heavy and I need to lose some weight. It's getting too much on my bones because I'm 5'4" and the weight that I have is not it. It's not it. So I need to lose that. So I'm on my weight loss journey as well. And I'm trying to it's speeding back up as it relates to camming because like in the holiday season, camming goes down. Like in the summertime, camming goes down because at that time people have their kids to take care of and all that good jazz. So people not trying to be caught, looking at a girl. So camming is low in that time, but once back to school starts, that's when camming picks up. That's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing the intermediate fasting. That's exactly what I'm doing, girl. Stop it. That's exactly what I'm doing. Right now, I just broke my fast not too long ago. And I'm going to start back at, I think, around 5 or 6 o'clock. I'm going to start back on my fasting. Yeah. And then I'm gonna fast all the way until like 3 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah. But I did 24-hour fast. I did a 48-hour fast. I'm trying to do a 72-hour fast. I'm working my way up to doing a 72-hour fast because I want my whole body to flush and reset, so that I can put that good food back in. But yeah. Oh, this is it too. While I'm on here talking to you guys, my cam is open. Like, look, literally. My cam is open. Oh, you can barely see. So while I'm here talking to you guys, my cam is open. And it's gonna be open until, somebody comes in and say, hey, you'll hear that sound when they come in. Yeah, I'm up on my water and vitamins. The reason why I broke my fast this early is because I'm about to go shower and get on the road. I'm about to shower, clean myself up, put on some makeup, and not look so dusty. My under eyes. Wait, let me get this for my under eyes because it's looking pretty dark. I'm covering up my ass. Today I worked camming, and for 6 minutes, in 6 minutes, I made $50. That's the reason why I'm like, you have to prioritize when it comes to camming and texting, because camming is really where the money's at, and texting is just a couple of cents. It helps to make ends meet, but at the end of the day, it's just a couple of cents that you're making per message. So, but yeah, so for U.S. citizens, my suggestion is, should I put it this way? Unless you can do anywhere between 700 to 1,000 messages, 700 to 1,000 messages per day, it really doesn't make any sense. Because as it is, if I send if I send 15,000 messages for the month, that's $900. $900 is really nothing for y'all to make in a month. That's like, that's side money. In the beginning I was shy too. But as time progresses, you get more inclined to it. And that's one of the reasons why I am with Friends in Romance, because I was pretty freaking shy. And to be honest with you, these some of these guys make it so easy. Some of these guys are freaking nice. Like last night, I made $100 in half an hour. Was it half an hour or was it less? No, it was less than half an hour. Yeah, it was less than half an hour. I made $100 last night for, let's say, half an hour worth of work. And then today, for 6 minute worth of work, I made $50. So that's good. Oh, I bought these on Amazon. It's CI mask. This one. I just looked up one on Amazon and bought it because um I'm not the type of girl that's into trends really. Everyone is using the 24 karat gold, whatever. Um I'm not the type of girl that does the same thing that everybody else is doing. I just decided, let me give these eye patch things a try, and I saw this one, read what I saw in there, and then I decided to just try it out. But yeah. Oh, back to back to this. Hold up. Yeah. So she sent a message after that, and it says, I had no idea that you could go by request on camming without having to sit there and look dumb for hours waiting for them. I heard that Chatterbait was very popular, but I have not started it because the concept just seems like a waste of time to me. I rather be able to hold on. I rather be able to have something that is more private. Okay. So once you come in, say hey, say hi. Okay, so she said she'd rather. Okay, well, all right. So with some sites, you have to sit in free chat and wait for somebody to request you to go private. But I know with Bonga Cams, you can sit in private. You can either go in free chat or you can sit in private and wait. And I know with I'm Live, you can just go straight to private. Where I'm on in I'm Live, the category that I'm under in I'm Live, which is Friends and Romance, I just go straight to um I go straight to private because there's no free chat for me. It doesn't make any sense. My category has free chat because that is a non-nude category. So it's just straight to private. And while I'm sitting there in private, like I'm sitting here in private now, waiting on someone to come in my room, you can see that I have the ability to do other things. So henceforth, if I was not on this live broadcast right now, I would have been sending some messages. That's what I would have been doing. Say hey, you're in. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, my broadcast a thumbs up. Say hey, say hi, you're here. Say hi. But ask your questions, I'll answer. Before now, I was taking a break and listening to Fancy. Like, I was taking a break from texting and listening to Fancy. Like, I power message for a full hour straight. I will sit for a full hour and power message. And whatever amount of messages I send in an hour, I stop, I take a break. So say, for example, I wanted to send 100 messages in an hour. And because of the length of the messages that I've been getting, I didn't get a chance to send 100 messages. So at that point, what I would do is I would take a 15-minute break or a half an hour break, depending on how much I got. And then after I take a 15-minute break, I will go back on, send that 100 message. And after I send that 100 messages, then I'll take anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour break. And then after I take 30 minutes to an hour break, I'll go back in and I'll power message again. My aim all the time is 100 messages. So if I want to send 600 messages for the day, in my mind, I'm like, I'm only going to work 6 hours. You get what I'm saying? I'm only going to be sending these messages for 6 hours. So I need to send 100 messages per hour. Point blank period. And if I can only send 60 messages per hour, then I know that I need to spend an hour and a half so that I can get 100 messages. So that would mean, therefore, then instead of working like 6 hours to make 600 messages, I would work, what was it? 1, 2, 3. I would end up working 6, 7, 8, 9 hours to send 600 messages. Because I can only send 60 messages per hour. And so I'll be working an hour and a half straight and then pause, take a break. So I would have to work 9 hours. And if you look at it, if you go to a business place to work, you're at work for 9 hours anyways, aren't you? You're at work for 9 hours. Because when you get to work, you they don't pay you for your lunch. You don't work 8 hours. You're not at work for 8 hours. You're at work for 9 hours. And an hour out of that 9 hours is your lunch break. So they're paying you for 8 hours. They're not paying you for your lunch break. So it's basically a regular work hour. But I um I just try to look at it at that. And I never started off sending 100 messages per hour. I started off sending 30 messages. Then I got all the way up to 50 messages, and then I keep pushing it, and I got to 60 messages. And then after that, I don't know when I started clocking 100 messages, but it just happens. So I can clock between 60 to 100 messages. So sometimes I send 80 messages, 88 messages, 90 messages, or whatever in that time. So, but that's what it is really. Sometimes it slips down my face. Do you guys have any more questions for me that I can answer? You know what peeves me off? And the reason why it peeves me off is because YouTube keeps on, you know, recommending these channels to me. And I know why it recommends these channels to me, because sometimes I go back and I watch my own videos on YouTube, and because I have work from home on there, it takes me to, it recommends other people who does work from home videos, and it peeves me off, these people who do the work from home videos on YouTube, because they know damn well that YouTube pays them. That's how they get paid. That's how they make a living. They make a living off YouTube. They don't make a living off these companies. They've never worked one of these companies. They can't tell you nothing about the work ethics or nothing about these companies. Everything that they tell you about these companies that they are promoting to you, these work from home gurus are telling you about, everything they're telling you, you can literally go on Google and look it up. They don't have their own experience because they don't work with these companies. They just use these companies as a way to get views and comments from us, and so that they can make their YouTube money, because that's really how they get paid. YouTube. Why don't they talk about YouTube and how they get paid from YouTube? Like, why don't you let people in on that if you truly want to talk about work from home bull crap? You know, I that really pees me off. And I see YouTube recommending these videos to me, and I roll my eyes every time, because I'm like, this bitch don't know nothing about this company. She just went on Google and searched some shit up, and then she read what she saw there, and then she talked about it on her channel. And then these dumbasses are all in her comments, ooh, yay, thank you so much for the, and I'm like, bitch, she don't know. She never signed up for it. She don't know what it is like to work for the company. Like, they take you through the bogus sign up. They don't actually take you to the platform they work on, because they don't work these platforms. Which is one thing that kind of, when somebody comes in and somebody's like, oh, I hear that these texting companies are fake and bogus. I'm like, bitch, I'm currently working this freaking thing that I'm talking about. If I wasn't working it, I wouldn't be telling you about it, because I don't know shit about it. I don't talk about what I don't know about. And if I don't know something, I'm going to tell you that I really don't know. It makes no sense for me to pretend. I'm not going to act like I know it all, because I don't. Nobody does. You know, I just can try to keep myself educated and try to, you know, my thirst for knowledge open. That's it. So, but anyways, when you ask your questions, I will do my best to answer it to my abilities. Best of my abilities, I can answer it to. But yeah, that's it. I hope viewer sees this. I'm probably gonna make this public after I'm done. I'm probably gonna go ahead and make this public. I really didn't have no plans on making this public. No, I just wanted to be able to address any questions or queries that y'all might have as it relates to camming or text chatting or, anything like that. I'm gonna make some changes to my Patreon, and then I'm gonna do my first video and upload it to Patreon. Am I gonna, let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna make some videos, I'm gonna edit, and I'm gonna upload it to Patreon. One of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to, because I can be unfiltered on Patreon, I wanted to basically film um my entire, what I do, how I do it, and put it up on Patreon. But that's gonna take a little bit of energy and time to do. So I'm just securing myself. I did start a video on a day in my life, which is about today. I already started it. I'm gonna finish filming it. Of course, this live, or the fact that I'm doing a live, is just, I'm just gonna make mention of it. It's not gonna show. It's not gonna be, shown in the clip, in the video when I do it, because I record with my phone, and right now I am live from my phone. And to be honest with you, I wanted to go out and, go out, probably have a drink, and probably chill out and have a conversation with y'all, so we can be somewhere else apart from my room, because all my videos are in my room. And that's mainly because most of the times when I go out, I don't be picking up my camera, because I'm enjoying the present surroundings and present company. And so it's not in the forefront of my mind to pick up my phone and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing, blah 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 blah. No. Or I'm gonna answer this question right now that I'm here. No, that's literally not on my mind at that point. After working so hard and, putting in so much work, when I go out, I just want to enjoy, whether it be my company or the company of a person that's with me, be it a friend or otherwise. The other thing, I signed up to sell feet pictures online, and I signed up with a company because I want to see how it goes. I'm not gonna reveal what company I signed up with yet, because it doesn't make any sense I do that right now. This company, I had to pay a fee to sign up for it, but um, it was a passersby on a TikTok that made mention of this company. And so I decided to try it out. It cost me $9. Cost me $10 really. Well, no, $11 to sign up for this company. And I've been on it now for, today would be 3 days. I've uploaded 2 collections. They call them feed pick collections. And I'm trying to see if I make any money off it. If I do, then I'll put you guys on, and if I don't, then I'll just let y'all know. Like, if you want to try it, you try it, but I would recommend you wasting your time, because I spent the money so y'all didn't have to. That's basically what that's about. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna log back into my texting. All the moisture is leaving this and going into my skin. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna allow back into my texting, and I'm gonna go ahead and power text for another hour, and then try to get ready to go to the post office to pick up some stuff that I have at the post office. But if you have any more questions, now is the time to ask. If you have any more questions, now is the time to ask before I end this live, because I'm planning on ending this live. Like, I think I'm going to get another device. So, I don't even know, because I would love to go live with y'all. I would love to go live all day. Like, I'm thinking of probably going live all day so y'all can see, like, what I do literally all day. But I'm the type of person that don't like wearing clothes. I really don't like wearing clothes. And um I'm afraid that YouTube is gonna flag me for that. Because I really don't like to wear clothes. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will catch y'all on my next one. Maybe I'll organize a better live session. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me, and this is not gonna be up right away. This is not gonna be up. I don't know when I'm gonna make it public. I don't know if I'm gonna make it public. So yeah, that's that. So love y'all. Thank you guys for joining me. Bye bye.